Hey, what's good? So my name is Charlie. I'm basically just reacting to this world record. I love speedrunning Donkey Kong Bananza. I never really did it without the bird, but I was watching Vytox, Rick, and Twirly do it, and it looks amazing. So I just wanted to give like a little bit of like a routing reaction, and also at the end I'm gonna put in just like some basic tutorial work that you can do to like work on the EleFAT. It's pretty tight with the inputs, it's kind of difficult, but also if you play around with it, it's not too hard. So appreciate Vytox for saying that I can react to his video. It's one of the coolest runs I've ever seen in my life. So I think if you watch it, it's gonna be really cool, and it gets cooler as it goes on. It's a little bit of a boring start in Junction, but this is where the Ostrichless routing really begins. So we just come down here, break this guy, and then we're just gonna fast forward here a little bit. We gotta get up on top, and then boom, we're gonna go LCTJ into the fat, into the chunk jump, all the way up just to get across so we can bang, bang, bang that other thing, which brings up the other bridge. All right, so we're in the Tempest layer, the third level. We come down here, we're gonna do an LCTJ into an EleFAT, bang right through the wall. Then we gotta grab a couple glowy orbs. We wanna get two ideally so that we can just do a normal fat into the like glowy orb. If you don't have two, then you got to do a double EleFAT over there to get across. We come over here, we grab a little bit of melon juice, we keep it pushing, coming on down the rail, boom, right here, and then we're gonna do an LCTJ into an orb glow all the way up. All right, race layer is a little bit cooler. So first things first, we're basically just gonna come over here, grab the glowy orb stuff from here, not a big deal. Then we're gonna ledge triple chunk jump, and then we're gonna EleFAT out of that. Boom, we're over. That looks great, that feels good. We're coming on up, and then we just standard get over here, chunk jump, hit the glowy orb, and we're floating all the way to the top. All right, so Radiance is where the elephant really starts to take form. First off, we gotta suck up some soft sand so we can use it later, so we can throw it and have it stick against the wall, and that's gonna be a great start. So let's go ahead and drop down here, and then check this out. Roll off the side, EleFAT into the double EleFAT, into the throw, stick it, grab it, fat all the way up, fat all the way up, boom, we're there. Absolutely legendary movement. Vytox is an animal. Okay, the second part of Radiance where we use the EleFATs and the LCTJs, we come here, classic, grab the gold, but then we come across here, you gotta be Kong so we can grip it, LCTJ into the EleFAT, and then we just roll, we're right up, fat on up here, grab the glowy orb out of the trunk case, and then we pop on down here and boom, just like that. All right, feast. How are the EleFATs used? Always, you know, start it, suck up the salt so that we can absolutely dominate muck to a LCTJ off of here. Way different than with the ostrich. We then fat all the way up here, kind of just slide on down here, keep it pushing, and then we're gonna bloom blam up here all the way through the wall, coming on down. Let's go, push it through, keep on going. Keep on going. All right, now, do we have the gold? We got the gold. All right. Now, I'm just going to skip to the cool part here, not just the actual, well, no, we'll do the whole clip. So we're coming here, grab the checkpoint just in case. Now, doing this Ostrichless is absolutely insane. They're going to jump on top of the chunk, do a chunk triple jump, the LCTJ thing, and then we're going to float up here, boom. And then you can't even tell what's going on. Land on the other side of the wall. Okay, nice. Now we just immediately into the elephant. Come all the way across. We're gonna see another EleFAT in here, right here, I think. Nope, maybe not. Either way, just absolutely dialed in movement. Feels so fun to watch. Boom, with the EleFAT all the way up to the top. We only have 2 balls, I think. No, we got 3, no issue. And then he's just going to do the fast version. I think you can do a 2-ball. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens here. All the way through. Boom, 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 boom. Now you got to throw the ball up at the top. And yeah, he got the quick one. He got the quick 2-ball one, I believe. So just phenomenal all the way through. Now, Forbidden Layer is where some people say, you know what? I don't want to do Ostrichless, we're gonna deal with the bird. This jump is so tight here at the end. We have a lot of tight jumps. Is it gonna be an issue for Vytox? Absolutely not. Roll, fat, double EleFAT into the down punch, roll again. Oh, let's do it 2 times. We just did it once, might as well do it a second time. Okay, sure, keep it pushing all the way up, grab the gold, suck it up, get a little bit of extra balls in your trunk storage, and then what? A third double EleFAT? Sure, why not? Down punch, roll, and then wait, 4? Are you serial right now? I mean, this guy's an absolute animal. There's basically no stopping him at this point. This is one of the godliest runs that we've ever seen. Probably ever seen, actually, most definitely. We're going to skip this part. Everyone knows the walls here. But now we get a LCTJ. Who needs the bird? LCTJ into it. We're all the way over. We just grab that chunk and keep it push. Alright, Planet Core, this is the #1 trick in the book. The reason nobody wants to do Ostrichless, and Vytox hits it first try. This is absolutely insane. Necky Skyway. So we're just going to go ahead and boom off this thing, fat, and then boom off this thing, fat, and then are we going to do an EleFAT here? No, we don't even need it. Just a single, and then boom, EleFAT. Game changer right there. First try, so clean. That is the craziest thing to watch. I can't even believe I'm playing the same game as this kid. Just, I don't know what I feel when I watch it. But okay, this is another great part. A little double EleFAT action here. All the way up. I love how that looks. And then sure, why not do it again? Boom, switch, bam. Let's get it up. Oh, this is another iconic part. Yeah, Core has some really nice EleFAT work. So now that the EleFAT has been created, it's a, whoa, the god chunk. Nice. Oh, and then he EleFAT'd again off the top. I mean, this guy's just playing for fun at this point. God tier run. I don't even think he's looking at his splits right now. That's probably the thing that kept him going. The final choke point in Planet Core. This is a super type jump. We got to jump on top of the gold here. Double EleFAT off of it. Make sure you split apart those inputs, get just the right amount of space, and boom, blam, damn, you're there. Alright, core or surface is really my favorite section here. So we just come up standard, grab the ball here, and then now let's get to EleFAT. An EleFAT on top of the snake. Then boom, EleFAT into another EleFAT. Land on the sign. We come up, boom, all the way up, just kind of climb it up standard. Nothing too crazy. We're starting off kind of slow on surface. Surface gets so insane here towards the end. It's going to really rock your world, I believe. So just another classic double EleFAT off the sign. Down punch. Oh, you don't even need the down punch roll when your input timing is perfect. Left side of the snake is usually easier. This is another favorite part. Double EleFAT, land on top of the snake, get your jump back, jump, grab the trunk, come up to the top, and then we're just rolling with it. All right, here's a great part. EleFAT, jump off, EleFAT again, land on the chunk, get a little bit of time back, and we're just pushing it all the way up. All right, this is the game breaker. You're at the end of the run. We gotta chunk jump, land on it, and then fat. I don't even really know if that's what's going on there. Then we chunk jump into the fat, smash the snake, go ahead and do an LCTJ into an EleFAT, into throwing the ball so you can land again, and then a double EleFAT just to get to the top point. Now we got a chunk jump, fat, chunk jump, fat, chunk jump, fat, and this is all just so that we don't kill the entire run that we're working with right now. Beautiful execution. There's literally nobody doing stuff like this. It's literally like Twirly, Vytox, and Rick. And I mean, it's just insane. And there's probably more, but those are the ones that I know. And I just can't even believe how good these kids are, man. It's so cool to watch. It's so insane. And then obviously just like your standard going hard there. But this run fires me up. I'm gonna be honest, I feel fired up right now. But man, them things are hard. Them things is hard, boy. So pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna start by giving some like examples of how to practice EleFATting. So first off, you wanna make sure you can get like 5 melon juices. You've maxed out Paulina's outfit to extend the time for the elephant. You got all of the storage stuff leveled up for the most part. And then you have 2 files saved so that you can just like reload your melon juice whenever you run out. So to do the fat, the first way to practice it is you are going to press jump and then grab right after each other. And then after that, a slight delay, and then hit L into like, the fat tech. You shouldn't try to do this if you don't already know it. So we don't have anything, jump grab, That means that animation means I pressed it too late. That means I pressed it too early. That's it. That's it. That's too late. That's too early. That's it. So that's the first one. Start with no chunk. After that, you start with a chunk in hand. That's too early on the L. The L was too early. That's perfect. So, you know, you just do like a little chunk jump right there. So that's level 2. Once you have this and that's level 2. Once you have the first 2, then you go to level 3, fat, into that. So let's go ahead and get this back. Level 3, normal fat. Oh, that's too early on the L. Into that. That. Into that. So that's level 3. So I've shown you level 1, shown you level 2, but you gotta remember to really optimize this, you have to do the, you know, chunk throw jumps. I use the down throw because it's easier with my buttons. So for this one, start, you know, level 4, the final level is you have to roll off the side of the ledge into that. So that gets you, like, the roll gets you a little extra distance. You hit the first fat. Oh, I'm too early on pressing L there. I'm too early on pressing L on the second one there. So see, it's kind of nice because I'm not good at these. And there it is. So you're gonna see a lot of the similar animations. Level 1, boom. Level 2, level 3. I'm too late. Level 3, and then level 4. Boom, right there, light work. Then for the chunk triple jump, you literally just grab and then surf right when you're on the ledge, and you'll automatically like retain your jump as long as you surf like right when you pick up the chunk and you're on the ledge. Then you're pretty much good to go. So that's pretty much all of the EleFAT tech that you need to do all of the runs. The hardest is obviously level 4, but either way, just play around with it. It took me multiple days to figure out how to do it, but once I learned that, like, oh, I can just practice by going one version at a time, then it got a lot easier. Level 2, level 3. So, and then let's see if we can get level 4. Oh, dang, that was hot right there. Oh, no. Can we get level 4 one more time? It's addicting, though. Level 4, baby. And then finally, chunk triple jump. Surf right off the edge. Unsurf, like cancel the surf, and then you can go right into it. So I hope this helps. Have fun with it. This is the coolest run ever. I'm going to try Ostrichless at some point, but probably no time too soon because it's really, really difficult. But deuce.